Okay, just doing a quick test of this camera, see what it's like really. It's a little bit overexposed. Oh dear. Right, well, this is Honda CB-1 that I've been very kindly donated. It's been donated to me. So I'm looking at upgrading from the Yamaha 125 that I have at the moment, and I wanted a 400 500. Got the new Honda 500s out, very comfy, but I figured I'd rather have something a bit more, a bit more unique, I suppose. I was going to buy an old CB-404 off eBay or wherever I had a good price, but yeah, at the moment I've been given this CB-1 and it is in an absolute state. It's my dad's friends, and basically, as you can see, he used it as his winter bike. That much is obvious from the amount of rust and corrosion and salt that is just absolutely covering this. And he hasn't been running it for the last 4 years because of this. As you can see, the swing arm is absolutely knackered. It really is. It is just covered in rust. I can't really see that, but never mind. But he said he was going to sell it as parts or for spare and repair, and decided rather than do that and get basically nothing for it, he might as well give it to me, and I can waste a couple of £1,000 on it trying to get it back on the road. So far, bits I've ordered. I've ordered a new tank because that is not good. Let's look at the profile of that. It's a massive dent. It's another dent just here, the Honda sign. Another dent on top of the tank. I'm going to have to get some new casings. These aren't original Honda ones. They're replacements. Don't know why it's so overexposed, but somebody's been obviously had a massive dent on that and replaced it. This one's a replacement cap. Again, no Honda sign. You can see all the salt. Well, just absolutely all over this bike, even on the side panels. I don't know why there's only one mirror. That has confused me. I'm guessing somebody's dropped it on this side and just bought as a replacement piece for the clutch, but they just bought a cheap one, not the proper one. Because I'd imagine the proper one would be like this and have a little piece for the mirror to attach to, and this one doesn't. So I don't actually know whether that's road legal or not, but oh yeah, I love one other thing I love. This is a tag that came with it, and as you might see, if it focuses, it's a CB-500 apparently, and it's in red. And it looks like it could be a T-Reg. However, it is not. It is a green 400. But yeah, what I'm wanting to do with this really is, cafe racer. I'm thinking I've got a lot of work to do, obviously, as you have seen. Need new top piece for the clocks, if not just replace the whole unit, maybe with a chrome one, so it accents this chromed guard here, the chrome headlight surround. What I'm wanting to do with all of the body pieces, obviously I'm replacing this, keeping the fuel tank, keeping that fuel tap because the one I've ordered hasn't got one. Wanting to paint all of the bodywork white. I was going to do this with. I actually came up with a design for the CB-404, and actually drew a design up. Obviously, because that's kind of gone out the window now, I'm going to try and keep to the same thing. I'm thinking of maybe putting some bar and mirrors on, so that'll just tidy up the whole look. If not, I'm just going to go for standard mirrors on both sides. I think having one mirror really annoying me. So yeah, all bodywork being white. I think I'm going to have this panel here cleaned up and painted black. The frame, hoping to have its powder coating sprayed red. If it isn't usable, I bought this off of eBay's, and it is a complete chassis and swing arm, £70, and I bought it basically for the swing arm because at that point in time that's all I knew needed replacing. But this frame is in a lot better condition from what I can see at the moment. There's a couple of little bits of surface rust, but it doesn't seem too deep. But yeah, going back over here, what I'm going to have to do is, once it's all stripped down, and that could just be surface rust, but I'm not too sure actually. But that's what I'm doing. Oh yeah, I've just ordered myself a new new side stand as well, because that is not good at all. Trying to find a main stand is an absolute pain in the arse. Haven't found one yet. Might be able to salvage that. I doubt it though. Engine. I'm looking at having this aqua blasted. Basically it's like bead blasting but a lot finer. You can use it on, then there's also sonic blasting as well for the carbs. So yeah, I'm going to have that done. I think the closest place to me is in Skelmersdale. Looks quite good actually. But yeah, it's a lot finer so it doesn't damage. Obviously bead blasting takes off loads of paint and everything, but this aqua blasting just kind of cleans it up and gives it like a satiny finish. But I don't know whether I'll have the engine casing sprayed dark again, or I might just keep it like the more natural metal and just have it clear coated to stop it from rusting. But yeah, swing arm, yeah, that's been replaced definitely. I've taken the chain off because I thought that's why it was difficult to move, and it's not actually, it's the brakes, they're seized, so that's going to be another fun thing to do. Yeah, obviously replacing these indicators and all this lot. I think one of the bigger kind of design, like, well, it's a slight design modification really. I'm wanting to. I like the shape of this rear light, but I don't like the way it sticks out like that. So what I'm hoping to do is somehow modify it so it actually becomes flush with this edge, because I quite like the shape of this, but that just spoils it. So I'm thinking of just having this and just tilting it then so it's flush, and it'll just look a lot neater. I'm not sure we're going to go for the completely different carrier as well for the number plate. Yeah. Also looking for exhaust systems for this thing. It is an absolute pain in the arse. This bike was produced for the American market and the Japanese markets only. Not too sure. I think this is an American market one. Not too sure though. It's a great import anyway, either way. So yeah, trying to find an exhaust is an absolute pain. because it was only made for 3 years, or from what I can gather, it was only made for for like 2 or 3 years, and the engines from the CB-400, which came out a couple of years beforehand, and then this was the superseder for the Super 4. But from what I can gather in that time is they tilted the engines differently and did something different with the oil pan. So getting exhaust for this is an absolute swine, because both the CBR and Super 4 exhausts need modifying quite extensively to actually, get them to fit onto this bike. So, to be honest, I don't know whether it's a blessing or going to be an absolute nightmare, but we'll find out. Right. I think oh god. Been talking for like 7 or 8 minutes, jeez. My god. That's not good. Right, so I think I'll end it here. And yeah, I think I'm going to start filming again once I start taking it apart. Right. Cheerio.